welcome everybody this afternoon to our first look for 2024 investments. So welcome and thank you. Excited to jump in and give you a preview of the 11 investments that we've made in the first half of this year. I hope by the end of this presentation and the call today that you'll have as much excitement as we do about the founders, their innovations and solutions helping us to make something better in healthcare. So excited to jump in. I want to always kick this off, just giving a little preview of who we are as a business, who we are as a team. And of course, you're going to see some of the results of the good work that we've been doing just in the last 6 months with adding 11 new companies to our portfolio. So Jumpstart Foundry, many of you are familiar with, some of you may be new to understanding who we are. We believe being one of the nation's leading healthcare innovation funds, exclusively investing in healthcare at the pre-seed stage. We've now made north of 207 investments over 10 years in 10 funds and continue to get better and better. And obviously going through lots of evolutions in how we do business. And obviously we're only as good as the team, our limited partners, and certainly today you'll see a reflection of some of the makeup of the founders that are part of the currently active about 172 companies across all the vintage years of Jumpstart Foundry. So a little bit about who we are as a team. Obviously there's a core makeup, but there's a whole bunch of supporting cast around kind of the core Foundry team. My name is Doug Edwards. I'm the CEO of the parent company, Jumpstart Health Investors, also the managing director for the Jumpstart Foundry brand. Many of our founders, or if you are a founder from a prior year, are very familiar with Kristen DeVita, our program director for Jumpstart Insight, who orchestrates a lot of this work, and certainly mastery around all things support to our founders across the years. Jessica Goodwin on the far right is our program associate within the Insight program. She's actually orchestrating our slides today. So she is an instrumental help. And Courtney Collins is our senior associate for JHI, resides in Austin and does lots of support behind the scenes for us across all of the Jumpstart brand, plays a very critical role in the deal processes we do to get to really today to excitingly preview the assets that we've been able to find throughout the country, and today represents some of the best of the best, single-digit investments from the volume of investments we make. There's also supporting cast around this. Many of you know our co-founders, Vic Gatto and Marcus Whitney, also play a very instrumental role in kind of making the whole Jumpstart system work well together, and our head of finance, Shannon Emily, who makes sure that the dollars flow to and from, and that we've got good integrity of the system. So thank you all for that. We're also only as good as the founders of which are part of our ecosystem. And we're always accepting applications for companies at the early stage within healthcare across the country. Typically, we'll look at somewhere around 400 or 500 potential deals in a given year. So you can imagine the thousands of companies that we've seen over the course of the last decade. And certainly proud today to be able to showcase the top 11 for the 2024 season. One of the things that we've done a bit differently this year for the first time is actually making investments quarterly. We typically have only done that semi-annually. So we've actually been able to elevate the frequency and the quality. And I believe today you'll get a sense of that going well. But we're always looking for funding. If you're a early stage company, you're coming in to kind of see and get a peek of what it looks like. We're always accepting applications. You can certainly go there, look at our terms, and click the apply page anytime you'd like. We also have numerous founders or investors that join us. We've got some investors that have actually invested in every fund Jumpstart Foundry's ever had. And so we're blessed to have the caliber and breadth of limited partners that are part of the Jumpstart family, as well as looking for additional investors that can help us continue to grow, find and fund and invest to support more great innovations in healthcare. You can also go to our JSF.co website and click the invest icon to learn a little bit more about what that could look like. We're currently working on the second half fund for 2024. It is still open and available. If you're interested, you can click there and it will route to one of us to circle back. Next slide. So just want to kind of set the stage and set the table for what the next 45 minutes or so are going to be, because today is really about our founders. And I will tell you, because we've made quarterly investments, we've had some that joined us at the end of Q1, some that joined us at the end of Q2, and all have poured a ton of effort into getting ready for today, not just in their presentation, but in their business. What they're doing, how they've evolved, and how they've continued to mature and get ready for today. That's really hopefully going to accelerate what tomorrow looks like for each of them. So excited to do that. To kind of help us, certainly please mute, important. And we love to see faces. Certainly as you go into breakouts, maybe towards the end, I would highly encourage each of you to stick around and just navigate through each of the different breakout rooms to learn a little bit more. We'll spend about 45 minutes, so each company will go for about 3.5 to 4 minutes. And so we'll be kind of respectful of that, and we've continued to work with, and they've pitched and practiced a whole bunch over the last month or so. And again, please join them in their breakout rooms. Take some notes along the way, and we will navigate and open that up towards the end of the final presentation. So with that, we're going to go ahead and kick it off. I'm going to introduce to you Flora Bowie. Flora is the founder and CEO of AC. So Flora, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Doe. Hi, everyone. I'm ready. I'm Flora, founder of AC, and what we are building is a device that helps skincare users to monitor their skin health effortlessly and get deeply personalized coaching on their skincare routines. It is a smart and all-in-one skincare device connected to a mobile app with integrated biosensors and powered by AI. We hold 2 patents for our technology at AC. So the idea with AC came up into my mind really naturally from my personal struggle with my skin many years ago. And this image shows my skin 8 years ago versus my skin now. I have spent tons of money so many times on trying to find the right path to fix my skin problem and achieve a healthy and glowy skin. And this is the problem here is that right now there is no transparency of how effective a skincare product is actually working on your skin, and this leads to an endless cycle of trials and errors in skincare and costing skincare users a huge waste of money, a lot of time and pain to recover from skin reactions whenever we try a new product and it turns out that it's just conflict with our skin. It also costs us low self-esteem too. Next, please. Yes. So we built AC as the solution for this problem. It's a combination of a cosmetic applicator and biosensor and powered by AI. So it's very easy to use AC. You can load any personal skincare products into the device. It can be a toner, it can be a treatment serum or moisturizer cream, and then you can enjoy the skincare routines anywhere, even in bed. You don't need to use your hand anymore to apply the cosmetic products on your face, but the products will be automatically pump out and apply on your skin, and you can monitor the skin improvement with very deeply personalized insight and coaching from our mobile app. Next, please. The at-home beauty device market is actually a blue ocean and is rising significantly right now. But you can see that most of the devices right now are hardware-only devices, and there is nothing like AI and biosensors like what we are doing, and there are also some skin checkers that can offer users with skin data snapshots. And we believe that this just doesn't make a lot of sense for the users because users don't really understand the data points. What they can understand are the trends or hidden insights or personalized recommendations from those data. And that's what AC does. After we have been bootstrapped the company for 2 years so far with some tractions. First one is that right now we have delivered a fully functioning prototype, including a hardware and a mobile app. We have also validated the market demand with 5,500 customers ready to pay at launch. And we've got 2 potential partnerships with the beauty giants, including L'Oreal and THG. And we also have assembled a strong A-player team to execute the vision. AC's founding team is a group of people with complementary skills in AI, biotech, hardware, and beauty. So now we are raising $2 million seed round to sponsor for our mass production and official launch, so that then we can start generating initial revenue from selling the device and from the app subscriptions too. Right now, the round is 50% secure with commitments from VC. Join us in the breakout room, and we are excited to discuss with you more about AC. Thank you.
Doug, you're on mute. Hey, Doug.
Yeah, why don't I unmute? All right, Flora, thank you so much. That was fantastic. Excited how far you all have come in just the time you've been with us, and certainly what the future holds for AC. We're going to go ahead and keep moving forward. I'm going to introduce Eddie Loomis, local to Nashville, to talk a little bit about Allergy Butler and their innovation around allergy toothpaste. So, floor is yours, Eddie.
Thank you, Doug. It's such a pleasure to be here with so many great people doing so much important work. If there's one thing that I hate more than anything, it's allergies. Well, actually, there's one thing that I hate worse than allergies, and that's how we treat allergies. So if you can go to the next slide. The problem is huge. It's getting worse. It's the fastest growing chronic disease, the largest and fastest growing chronic disease. And the way we've been treating allergies hasn't changed much in the last 100 years. It's hard to get into appointments. It's expensive. It's the Wild West of healthcare. But the 2 biggest things are 100 million people need, 120 million people need allergy immunotherapy to get permanent relief, yet only 5 million people have had access to date. And then the second thing is allergies is the #1 cause of missed school and work. So next slide. So we got to find a way to do it that's easier and available to everybody. So we came up with a new product called allergy toothpaste. And our allergy toothpaste permanently relieves your allergies. So next slide. So the question we always get is, well, does it actually work? Yes, it does. There's been thousands of studies over 100 years that shows allergy immunotherapy works. And in that same amount of time, we've shown that oral immunotherapy also works. And in our latest innovation, we wanted to know, how come sublingual allergy drops work for some people, but not for everybody? And we found that the Langerhans cells and mast cells that are in your cheeks, the top of your tongue, your gums, that grabs onto the proteins in the allergy medication, and that's what provides the permanent relief. And the sublingual drops were only sometimes splashing out and getting on everybody. So that's where we were like, there's got to be a better delivery system, and that's where we came up with the toothpaste. There's been 2 recent studies that we worked with Cornell University that were published in Allergy and the Journal of Allergy and Rhinology. And it showed they weren't just as good as allergy shots and allergy drops, yet on the patient preference side, it's much better. Adherence is off the charts, and patients feel like it works better for them. Next slide. So how are we going to sell this thing? Well, we're going to do a B2C and a B2B plan. The B2C side, we're getting ready to launch this on Amazon in the next few weeks. We think that this is an over-the-counter medication that anyone can buy, and one formula will help you with over 84 different allergies. We feel like we're going to get to close to 15,000 units per month by the end of the year. That's a couple $1 million in revenue per month. But we're really excited about our B2B offering, which is a worksite benefit program, selling out on a per member per month basis. And our pipeline is exploding as we speak. We're already close to 20 million people in our pipeline on the B2B side. Next slide. So we have an A team of people that have done this before, scaled big businesses in many different areas, filled with medical professionals, marketing professionals, and technology people. Our board of directors is very experienced. This includes the CEOs of GNC and Rite Aid, as well as family offices, and Auburn, who's a venture capitalist. Next slide. So our ask is simple. We're just asking for two things. One is we need to give away a bunch of tubes of toothpaste to get people to give us their feedback. So if you want a free tube, come to our breakout session and we'll show you how to get a free tube of toothpaste. And the other is we're launching a seed round, $4.3 million seed round to help us get to that 100 million, a million patients and close to $100 million in revenue. So if you know anyone that might be interested in participating with a leading venture capitalist and a large insurance company, we'd love to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Great job, Eddie. Thank you so much. Excited where you all are and what the next few weeks hold in getting this thing out in the market. Okay, next up, we have Lauren Elliott, who's going to talk and introduce and showcase Candlelit Care. Lauren, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Lauren Elliott, founder and CEO of Candlelit Care. And today, giving birth in the US means not only risking your life, but your sanity. At Candlelit Care, we make behavioral health screening, intervention, and referral into treatment more accessible, affordable, and effective for women historically at risk of death during and after pregnancy. The day I went back to work after giving birth, I could barely walk into the office, still in pain from my cesarean, exhausted from changing what felt like a million diapers and crying myself to sleep. 1 in 5 new moms develop a mental health condition before their baby even turns 1, with Black women at the highest risk due to chronic stress, medical racism, and discrimination. And no one usually cares to ask this question. How are you feeling, really? So here's how we work. Instead of women and families facing these risks and conditions alone, we partner with parents themselves, their families, and their doctors to provide app-based symptom tracking across 5 different mental health conditions. Then they receive a dedicated coach along with guided psychoeducation. And to make sure our parents are physically and mentally secure, we offer same-week provider referrals to our very own psychiatrists as early as 8 weeks of pregnancy and as late as baby's 2nd birthday. For decades, there was no health coverage for services like ours, but today we're a part of 2 massive and emerging markets, the maternal behavioral health care market, as well as the alternative birth coaching. And we directly address the growing psychiatry and mental health provider shortage in areas where the need is the highest in our key states. Today, continuity of care doesn't exist for our families who are seeking behavioral and mental health support at their very worst. Current players are creating additional gaps and inequities that exacerbate at the patient level, while we're best positioned to enhance things like patient satisfaction and patient engagement among women of color. In the past year, we've launched a clinical trial with Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in LA and have partnered with the New York City Health Department with plans to be covered in both Medicaid states, specifically New York and California, by early next year. I lead a wonderful founding team of toddler parents, doulas, and board-certified psychiatrists who have all persevered despite our limited resources. We're not only qualified to solve this problem, but we're supported by the most incredible advisors, mentors, and coaches. And today we're looking for your support in 3 ways. We're raising $500K to launch our clinical operations in both the states that I mentioned, in New York and California. We'd love introductions to Medicaid managed care providers who are caring for our moms, and to any moms you know who may be struggling silently like I was all those years ago. We hope that you'll join not only our breakout room, but our journey. Thank you for your time today.
Lauren, very well done. Thank you so much. Great message. Excited to see what you all have in store, and excited to be able to introduce our next portfolio founder, DME Connected. We have Courtney Richards. CEO and founder. So Courtney?
Okay. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to present DME Connected today. My name is Courtney Richards. I am the founder and CEO of DME Connected. We are a digital healthcare platform for medical teams to help with their care coordination challenges. Next slide. The problem, care coordination. I have worked in this industry for over 15 years, and I can tell you these are real pictures of medical facilities. Despite the technology advancements in healthcare, medical offices still rely on the paper and fax method when it comes time to finding the right supplier for patients' medical equipment and services. This outdated process contributes to the $935 billion that's spent in the US health system annually. Next slide. As you can see, these are all the stakeholders. These are just some of the problems that we've identified. Everyone is forced to do more with less resources and still provide a good quality of care for patients. Next slide. The solution, DME Connected. We are a HIPAA-compliant B2B sales platform made specifically for physicians and medical support team. We help streamline the process of finding the right service supplier for the patients, clean and accurate orders, as well as reduce the cost for the patient's out-of-pocket co-payments. Next slide. As you can see, the market size is huge. It's $243 billion. The total addressable market is 1.3 million physicians. The serviceable addressable market is the 435,000 physicians that actually prescribe equipment and services for patients at home. Next slide. This is our traction. We started back in 2019 as a website. Every year we've made advancements. We've added AI, the e-prescribe, which is the electronic way of ordering medical equipment and services. We've integrated with these EHR systems. Some of our well-known customers is Oak Street Health and Howard Brown Health. Our investors include Jumpstart Foundry and Chisos Capital. Next slide. And this is our revenue model. It's a subscription-based model. The service providers will pay either annually, monthly, or they can get on a pay-per-transaction fee. We also offer marketing opportunities for them at a cost to be able to market your product and services within our platform. The physicians and the medical teams use our platform for free. Our ask is $500,000 for our pre-seed round. That would get us to about $3 million in revenue, and as well as add another 1,000 suppliers on our platform and bring our medical end users to over 2,000. This is our management team. Myself, Alex Casillas, and Patrice Aniki. Combined, we have over 50 years of experience within the healthcare industry in durable medical equipment, home health, and the mental health industry. We're looking forward to speaking with you in our breakout room so we can speak about how we can revolutionize this space and grow our profits together. Thank you.
Well done. Great job, Courtney. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to keep moving through. We've got next up Employ Well. Stephanie is going to represent Employ Well today. So Stephanie, the floor is yours.
Hey guys, I'm Stephanie, the COO of Employ Well, and we're transforming fertility care with a platform for connected care teams. Next slide. So my co-founder and I started this journey after our collective experiences on both sides of the healthcare spectrum. Natalie, our CEO, was a fertility patient paying thousands out of pocket for IVF and enduring repeated delays in her treatment. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I joined after growing tired of the nonstop administrative work that was burning out my entire care team, from physicians to nurses and administrative staff, even myself. Robin has lived these cumbersome processes after spending 20 years as a large fertility group CEO, and Todd has been a founding engineer in multiple tech startups, growing one of those from 0 to 50 million in ARR. So together, this team is building the future for better fertility treatment for patients and providers. Next slide. So today's fertility clinics are completely overwhelmed with patient demand, while also managing everything from complex treatment protocols to trying to figure out what's covered under a patient's insurance in manual spreadsheets just like this. IVF patients can experience more than a year and a half before getting pregnant. Revenue is then delayed for the clinics, and patients ultimately will pay more. So we're solving a blank space between the initial consultation or registration to starting treatment and on into subsequent treatments by removing the administrative hurdles for the care team, which disproportionately affects nurses' workload. So we've created a win-win for clinics and patients, a platform to shorten this time from consult to pregnancy with one view of connected data. So what do we mean by connected data? Our platform connects all of those important things like patient information, insurance information, timelines, and treatment analysis, and then aggregates it into a single view that updates at the point of care. So because we're bringing all this data into one place, it allows the team to have a laser focus on what's most important, and that's the patient, moving them into cycle faster and keeping them on a schedule instead of chasing down all this information and waiting on things that could be automated. In fact, we project a 25% increase in the number of cycles for clinics in 90 days with our platform. Next slide. We've launched a design partnership with a 5-clinic network, and we have 2 LOIs from clinics committed to using our solution once it's ready to integrate. We have very promising testimonials from physicians and operators who have asked to start using our platform now. And over the next 4 months, we're launching a paid pilot and building our proprietary data model to optimize these patient logistics. Next slide. The fertility space is growing exponentially. With more people delaying starting a family, this means more people need help conceiving. Also, more payers are entering the space and covering fertility services. This makes it perfectly timed for a solution like ours. And honestly, it's personal for us. We want things to be easier on patients and providers because infertility and healthcare in general, it's just plain hard. Next slide. So how do we capture and transform this market? Our unique value is shrinking time to baby through our clinical, payer, and operations data set, not just clinical information like some platforms. And other solutions require clinics to replace their entire systems, whereas we can sit on top and don't require a significant and expensive overhaul. Our product is designed to deliver value at a cost of $30K per year, and we'll add 2 IVF cycles to their books every 90 days. And with our premium features like automated SOPs, we can drive down staff cost and nurse burnout while unlocking $30K in new ARR. And as most of these clinics begin to roll up into larger networks, we have a clear pathway to upsell at that enterprise level. So to capture those larger clients, we're leveraging one of our team's greatest strengths, and that's our collective networks. And finally, we're taking a land and expand approach in fertility, and then into much larger specialty care verticals. To get to market quickly, we're raising $500K by December to integrate our products in 5 clinics, build out our proprietary data model, and hit $150K in ARR. We already have checks in, and this funding will serve as a crucial bridge to our seed raise where we will triple our ARR and our customer base. So we're grateful for any connections you can make with fertility and women's health stakeholders. And we'd love to chat with you more about how we're making care less cumbersome for providers and patients. Thank you.
Okay, Stephanie, great job. Thank you so much. Well put together and well delivered. Wonderful. Okay, next up, I'm going to introduce to you Lambda Data, founder and CEO, Kristen Hund-Blair. Kristen?
Thanks so very much. I'm Kirsten, and my colleague Kevin is also on this call. We and other colleagues have built the Outreach collaborative platform and app to equip practitioners and low-income families to improve their outcomes and also save health costs. Current portals and case management tools are not robustly engaging these vulnerable people who are experiencing challenging life transitions. On the right, you can see that they're stressed from health and social drivers of health in situations like recovery from substance use disorder, reentry from prison, the perinatal journey, and food insecurity. For example, Anna is a mom in recovery feeling overwhelmed about juggling her gig jobs with an unstable schedule. What are her children doing after school, and how is she going to get food on the table? She's working with a community health worker on the left side named Sophia. Unfortunately, Sophia's program has staff shortages with lots of pain points coordinating care, and she doesn't have data between the times she's working with Anna. So we built the Outreach collaborative platform and app where our customers are the providers and eventually payers. They give logins to their staff and mentors and to their patients and clients. This equips both sides of this trusted care relationship to improve outcomes and save costs through prevention. So Anna, in the palm of her hand on her phone, can work on personalized milestones and goals, such as her recovery, getting a full-time job close to home, having her children in enrichment programs, and transportation to a food bank. The milestones are integrated with local resources via curated AI, so she's able to access those. For Sophia, this generates data-driven insights in between the visits, and it's saving her time in communicating with Anna. It integrates with existing systems and can also stand alone. So one of the hallmarks of Outreach is our flexibility, and this is aligned with best practices in these fields to have multiple pathways for recovery and empowerment. So our traction is strong. Our customers here on the left side are in family services, reentry, and the food bank. They've been seeing increased engagement and improved outcomes. Ask us about this in the breakout room. In the middle are our channel allies, and then we have a very robust pipeline, including high-level discussions in all these arenas, including New Jersey Department of Corrections, hospital network, community health centers, and more. This is a 3.7 billion total addressable market, which we've calculated bottom up from the number of organizations that could use Outreach in these segments times the average account size. How are they going to pay for it? Medicaid waivers, billing codes, and more. Our finances are also built from the bottom up. We projected our customers in each of these different segments that you can see here on the chart, and we projected our finances from our revenue from last year into the future. So going forward, the average account size will be increasing over time, and we're planning to be profitable in 1 to 2 years with typical SaaS margins. Our highly experienced team has deep expertise across many sectors and has 9 exits and M&A experience. Please join us. We welcome introductions and investment. We're very grateful for existing investors, including Jumpstart. Totals are over 617,000. Our current raise is 350,000 to build for impact and growth, leading to a higher valuation next year for our priced round. Ask about the incentives in New Jersey, and Kevin and I welcome to talk with you in our breakout room. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Kirsten, well done. I feel like I know more about Lambda data now. Great job.
Thank you,
well
Doug.
done.
Thanks,
Yes, ma'am.
everyone.
Okay, next up is Jim Lightsey, founder CEO of Mariposa. Jim?
Great to be here today. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Jim Lightsey, and I'm the founder and CEO of Mariposa, where we're building the operating system for better aging in place. Aging in place is a huge and growing market. The 65 plus demographic in the US is the fastest growing segment in the US, and 90% of seniors want to age in place in the safety and comfort of their own home. However, if you've been involved in caring for a loved one, you know that orchestrating and supporting all the various services needed for aging in place can be extremely challenging. I've been on the founding team or founded 5 different successful technology-based startups, and I was thrust into the world of family caregiving when my mom, Edie, developed Parkinson's. I lived about 500 miles away, and I was really seeking to lean in, help her, help my father through her journey and her experience, and I found it so challenging. After being in technology, I could not believe that I was working with paper binders on the living room floor, or that I was using different mobile apps that didn't talk to each other, and care plans that were disconnected. It was such a frustrating and challenging situation. I just realized there had to be a better way. And thus was born Mariposa. We've created a unified experience for better outcomes. With our platform, we provide software to senior care partners, including senior care advisors, home care agencies, and senior living communities. And of course, we offer all the HIPAA compliant functionality for robust operations that incumbents provide. However, what makes us unique is we offer the industry's only role-based companion app. With that app, families and caregivers and other folks like myself, they can have a full seat at the table with the agencies that they work with for better collaborative care planning, better orchestration and communication. And in the future, we're going to be working with health and other partners to really drive better care plan adherence and reduce the total cost of care. We are free to consumers and free to caregivers with our mobile app. And the way that we monetize is on a subscription basis to senior care partners. And in the future, we're going to be working with health and other partners, as I mentioned, on a per member per month basis. We're gaining great traction in the market. We currently have 5 paying partners that are delivering over 6,000 monthly hours of service through Mariposa. In addition, we have built up a pipeline of over 300,000 in ARR across an additional 20 prospects. Our go-to-market success in part has been driven by the tailwinds that we've received from our relationship with the American Heart Association. We're the first and only senior care focused partner that is part of their Innovators Network Consortium. As part of this relationship, we're integrating their science-based content directly into Mariposa to drive even further value with our partners. I'm joined with a team that has extensive background and experience in healthcare, digital health, and senior care to move forward and progress with the vision for Mariposa. For example, Larry Wan was involved with the early senior care strategy for Apple Health, and Joseph Villa has been an entrepreneur in residence with the American Heart Association. I would welcome the opportunity to connect with you in our breakout room and share more about our current plans to close a $500K pre-seed investment round. With this round, we plan to drive success with 36 home care and other senior partner locations. And we're going to mature our cross referral programs within this network in our focused target markets of the Bay Area and Santa Fe, New Mexico. Then we're also going to continue to build out the capabilities of our platform, including advanced AI capabilities and further digital health integrations. Again, thank you for your time today. Would love to share more about how we plan to positively transform the aging experience in our breakout. Thank you.
All right, kudos, Jim. Great job. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. We're 7 through 11, so we got 4 incredible founders and companies left to go. So if you need a 7th inning stretch, now's a good time to do it as I introduce NaviPoint Health and Paul Dave, founder and CEO. Paul, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Doug. Good morning and good afternoon. I am Paul Dave, co-founder, CEO of NaviPoint Health. Very pleased to be here. Nearly all of us know of someone who struggled with mental health issues, and the impact on their quality of life can be profound. Fortunately, breakthroughs in science have shown a deep connection between the state of one's gut health and the state of one's mental health. The team at NaviPoint has put all of our energies towards combining advanced technology with deep science to develop an AI-enabled platform used to optimize gut health for mental health. The company was founded a few years back, but our work has really been under development for more than a decade, driven by our research at the University of Chicago, including 70 peer-reviewed publications to our name. Our mission and vision are simple. We see a future where mental health is treated with an inside-out approach, addressing root causes and creating a world of enduring health. The prevalence of mental illness is just staggering. 10% of children are diagnosed with ADHD, 15% suffer from depression, nearly 20% of adults, 1 in 5, live with anxiety disorders. And these numbers, sadly, are likely to be significantly underreported. One can ask, why is this problem so big and why is it worsening? Well, as you can see, there are many factors at play. Overall, traditional approaches can be effective in some cases, to be sure. They can be simply adequate in others, and sadly dismal for many. A majority of sufferers are seeking alternatives. What they're really looking for are options that work and that are scientifically based. Our solution helps to deliver exactly that. We do in-depth analysis of one's genetics and the state of their gut health. We come up with a highly personalized set of dietary and supplement recommendations that restore gut health, factor in genetic risks, and target mental health issues from the inside out. But this is not meant to necessarily replace therapy or medication, but to be used as an adjunct that provides another means to help tackle mental illness. The way it works is fairly straightforward. We'll take an example of a customer named Sandy. Sandy struggled with anxiety disorders and OCD, and it was proving to be debilitating for her. She ordered a kit, it was sent to her home. She gathered a saliva and stool sample, mailed it back to our partner lab. They use advanced sequencing technology to generate raw data on genetic mutations and gut bacterial composition. We analyze this raw data using our AI platform, and we come up with high precision, personalized recommendations on diet, lifestyle, and supplements. In Sandy's case, the improvement was very significant. She reduced her anxiety medications almost entirely, and she gained control over OCD through a combination of our high precision diet and some continued behavioral therapy. We've completed significant groundwork already and are revenue generating with over 400 customers. We'll be ramping up our go-to-market efforts through a business-to-business channel strategy. We have a number of product extensions that we are currently working on as part of our product roadmap. We have received roughly $1.6 million of investment to date, and our ask is twofold. We're looking for additional investment to ramp up our channel partners and hit a $1 million revenue target in the next 12 months. And then secondly, introductions to potential collaborators or B2B partners seeking to address mental health with a complementary, innovative, and science-based approach. Really hope to have you as part of our journey. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, great job, Paul. Great slides, great presentation. Well done. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to introduce to you Jamie Intel from Ravel Health. Jamie.
Hi, thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Jamie Antilli. I'm one of the co-founders of Ravel Health. I'm also a chronic Lyme disease patient. I'm not alone. It's estimated there are nearly 500,000 Lyme cases every year. That's more common than breast cancer. Over 2.5 million chronic Lyme patients in the US. The cost to treat these patients is more than $1.3 billion annually. But Lyme disease does not get the attention it deserves in the medical community. Chronic Lyme is notoriously difficult to diagnose, leading to long-term health issues that can unravel people's lives. Current solutions are fragmented, expensive, and often inaccessible, leaving patients physically, mentally, and financially burdened. Ticks carrying Lyme disease have been found across the country, and yet most providers are untrained and find the symptoms mysterious, leaving patients misdiagnosed or medically gaslit. Many insurance companies do not recognize chronic Lyme as a legitimate illness and don't pay for long-term treatment. Patients experience outrageous out-of-pocket expenses and months to years-long wait lists to see a trained provider. Our mission is to change the way Lyme patients are treated by bringing a more modern online experience to the community and making it easier to find a Lyme literate provider. Ravel is built by patients for patients. We are a digital health platform offering more affordable care through monthly subscriptions with curated, vetted providers. Our telemedicine integration reduces the need for travel and costly in-person visits, and patients gain access to expert care outside of their local community. Ravel providers offer personalized testing and treatment protocols, and Ravel patients receive deep discounts on labs and the supplements delivered directly to their door. We launched a paid pilot in Colorado last fall. With the revenue we generated and the investment from Jumpstart, we were able to launch in 9 more states. Ravel operates as a B2C monthly subscription-based model, and we retain 30% of the monthly visit. We generate additional revenue through integrations with supplement dispensaries and lab partners, as well as partnerships with neurofeedback and brain retraining companies. Patients will soon have access to consultations with nutritionists and mental health providers when we launch those programs this fall. Our growth strategy included in our 1 million capital raise this fall will enable us to enhance our platform features with AI-driven patient-provider matching and patient subscription management. We will also scale our operations nationwide and expand our patient coordinator support. The fall raise will also enable us to capitalize on our partnerships, leading Lyme disease organizations around the country and influencers in the Lyme community for marketing and awareness campaigns. The future of Ravel is beyond telehealth. Along with our Chief Medical Officer, advisory team, and other key advisors, our business plan includes early detection and diagnosis through an AI-driven symptom tracker, medication management tools, and other resources to support research, provider education, and patient support. Ravel is more than just a digital health platform. Our goal is to change the way Lyme patients are treated by improving patient outcomes and helping make Lyme disease management more accessible, effective, and affordable. We will make a meaningful difference in the lives of millions. Thank you for your time.
Okay, great job. Well done, Jamie. Excited for that, and I'll join you in your breakout one. I want to chat a little bit more. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, 2 to go. I'm going to introduce to you Thor Clark with Revity. Thor?
Thanks, Doug. Great to see everyone today. Revity is a B2B SaaS solution for automating revenue cycle processes, leveraging modern technology, including AI. We're in market, generating revenue with production customers. My name is Thor Clark. I'm the founder and CEO at Revity. In my most recent role as a CTO at Artera, we grew revenue from 1 million ARR to 50 million ARR and integrated with over 400 large healthcare systems. Sean Johnson, our advisor, has been a C-level executive at large healthcare systems for more than 20 years. So why are we focused on revenue cycle? It really impacts patient care. Patients wait while physicians work on administrative tasks during visits. Doctors work late into the evening on admin tasks that really have nothing to do with patient care delivery. And staff are faced with an endless and overwhelming pile of virtual paperwork. And at the end of all that work, there's still uncertainty. The risk of clawbacks, denials, arbitrations, and core questions about, are we being paid fairly? And what risk are we incurring? As you can imagine, the revenue cycle market is large, 88 billion in 2024, and growing steadily. At Revity, we will automate the entire revenue cycle. We've built an AI platform with public and private content sources from carriers and private contracts, AI tools, and knowledge-based algorithms with specialty and other expertise. Our platform is configurable, fine-tuned down to the physician level, and efficient. We utilize commodity capabilities, AI tools, and a wide variety of solutions that let us deliver customized capabilities at broad market costs. Here are just some of the production product capabilities that we've built on top of our platform. E&M coding, medical necessity analysis based on CMS and carrier guidelines, ICD-10 diagnostics, and a full featured API that supports integration with multiple EHRs. We sell into independent physician practices and healthcare systems of all sizes. We integrate with EHRs and also provide standalone capabilities for a variety of services. Our traction is good. One of our customers was coding their entire caseload manually at the beginning of the year, and now we automate 80% of that coding work and turn their coding team into auditors, not really coders. We're excited about the progress that we've been able to make, and I'd love for you to join us to help improve the US healthcare system. We're raising $500,000, which will take us to 1 million ARR, and we'd love to chat with you about the opportunities to improve revenue cycle and improve physicians' lives in our breakout room.
Okay, great job, Thor. Well done. Last but certainly not least, the next evolution in oral care, the tallow brush. Aaron Silverberg, founder and CEO. Aaron?
Thank you. I'm Aaron Silverberg. I'm the founder of Talo. I'm super excited to be here. We are on a mission to fix and modernize the world of oral care. Next slide. Despite all the advancements in toothbrushes over the last 30 years, over 80% of the population still has gum disease and other oral health challenges because the toothbrushes don't address the underlying problem of how we brush. I've lived this problem personally. I would brush, but go back to the dentist and have a lot of issues. I dedicated myself to brushing religiously, twice a day, at least 2 minutes, with the right form. It made all the difference. My teeth felt better, my mouth felt better, and my dentist was happy. I didn't get yelled at. Humans don't like repetitive, mindless tasks, though, which is why most people brush less than 45 seconds. And that's why we see 162 billion in dental costs each year, and why none of these advancements in technology have led to a revolution in oral health. Next slide. What if we can deliver a complete brushing experience at the touch of a button? We created a unique form factor that automates the brushing with the correct pressure, angle, and motion, brushing half the mouth at a time, tooth by tooth. It gives a complete cleaning in about 30 to 40 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds per side. And as you can see, there are two separate brush heads. One faces up, one faces down, and each brush head has bristles angled at 45 degrees to fully envelop each tooth. You place it in your mouth and press the button, it does the rest. We've automated literally so many other parts of our daily lives: coffee makers, washing machines, Roombas. We are doing that for oral care. We also created a product line extension I'm very excited about. It's an entry-level version of this that will be ready to sell end of first quarter next year. Later on our roadmap, we're going to build integration to an app to allow personalized adjustable cleaning of individual teeth. And because of the unique form factor here and the fact that the brush knows the position of each of the brushes, we're in a very unique position to be able to capture valuable information from the user with sensors and a camera to help their user and their dentist, not just with possible oral health issues that might be happening, but health metrics as well. Next slide. We're going to sell Talo for $129, which gives us 85% margin. We already got over 2,000 paid pre-orders at this price. We're also going to sell replacement cartridges, and the 3-year lifetime value of each customer is $417. Our go-to-market plan begins direct to consumer. We're going to initially drive sales through social media marketing, where we had a 6x ROI in our pre-order marketing campaign. And of course, there's people that won't purchase something that's not available to ship right away. And we believe we can lower the cost of acquisition by 30% over 12 months once we've brought this to market. Next on our roadmap, we're going to leverage dentists to sell Talo for margin and to help their patients, following the example of Sonicare, which was exclusively sold through dentists originally. And this is what I'm particularly excited about. We plan to expand and target health systems, hospitals, long-term care facilities, and insurers. Longer term, we definitely see this as a mass market product, and we're going to sell in big box retailers. Even our current margins support large-scale retail distribution. Next slide. On the bottom left, you have toothbrushes as they've essentially existed since they were invented. The top left is evolutions of this toothbrush model that just does slightly different things. Then you have the top right, which is a revolutionary shift to a smart automated brush. The bottom right is also revolutionary. Various forms of vibrating mouth guards that have come on the market. They're bulky and uncomfortable trying to brush all the teeth at once, and testing has not shown them effective. And by the way, I love that there are other people working on this problem. And what it has shown is a very strong market demand for a new solution here. Next slide. To prove that people actually wanted this, we did a pre-order campaign and secured over 300,000 in paid orders in 2 months. We have the IP lockdown done by the same law firm that worked with Sonicare. We have a manufacturing partner that's invested in our company, as well as an LOI from a European consumer health distributor. We'll have our first product ready to sell end of Q1 next year and be able to start generating new revenue. Next slide. We have a great team. This is my second company bringing a hardware product to market. I also previously managed operations at Euromechanic, a Y Combinator-backed startup growing and managing new markets to over 10 million ARR. Raphael is our mechanical engineer. He's designed numerous consumer products, including leading the manufacturing team for Proclaim, a VC-funded full-mouth customized water flosser, which we can directly benefit from his experience there. We have an amazing team of advisors, including dentists, both private practice and academia, and the former head of dentistry endodontics at the University of Pacific Dental School here in San Francisco. Next slide. We're raising a $500,000 go-to-market bridge seed round, which will allow us to secure inventory for the first production run in order to reach $1 million ARR. This is going to increase our valuation ahead of a planned seed round for Q2 next year. And we're looking for strategic investors, but also appreciate and love warm introductions to dentists or potential distribution partners. If you want to brush up on the details, come join us in the breakout room. Thank you for your time.
Okay, really well done. Great job, Aaron. Excited. And I hope, like all of our guests joining today or those that are going to watch this video later, you can kind of get through this and get a sense of the breadth, the professionalism, the innovations, and the diversity of solutions that we've threaded together in just the first 6 months in the 2024 fund. So congratulations to all the founders. Really excited, certainly humbled that you're a part of our portfolio. Certainly made me proud today in how you've represented not just our fund, but your business and what you're trying to achieve.